Australia is a diverse and beautiful country full of beautiful nature and wonderful wildlife. It is a multicultural and multiracial country which is reflected in its food, lifestyle, cultural practices and experiences. With the majority of the Australian state experiencing temperate weather for most of the year, Australia is the 6th largest country in the world. Canberra is Australia's capital city, which is situated in the Australian Capital Territory. Australia follows a Westminster system of government and law inherited from the British, who originally colonised the country. Australia has 19 listed World Heritage properties. The country is known for its Sydney Opera House, the Great Barrier Reef, and unique animal species like kangaroos and duck-billed platypuses. Australia's education system is one of the best in the world, with some of the world's best facilities and education institutions providing a range of quality study options. Australia offers a diverse range of study options for international students, with more than 1,200 institutions and over 22,000 courses to choose from. One can choose to study at all levels of education, from primary and secondary school to vocational education and training, from English language courses to higher education. Australia promotes quality education and protection for all international students, irrespective of what one is studying or how long he or she is studying for. The Education Services for Overseas Students ESOS Act 2000 and the National Code of Practice for Registration Authorities and Providers of Education and Training to Overseas Students 2007 provide nationally consistent standards for providers of education and training for international students. The Australian government provides more than AUD 200 million in international scholarships, encouraging students from around the world to attain the Australian education and see the difference for themselves that it can make to their future career opportunities. Apart from this, the education institutions themselves provide a range of scholarship opportunities for international students. International students studying VET and higher ed courses can work up to 40 hours per fortnight. The students studying Master by Research and PhD courses have full working rights. Australian culture is founded on family, equality, humour and enjoyment of life. A great quality of life, high social participation and easygoing lifestyle is what you can expect for when coming to Australia. Australia is blessed with great seafood, produce, dairy and meat. It also has some of the world's best wine. Australians love to spend their time with family and friends in the garden or at the beach, firing up their barbecue. The living cost will vary according to factors such as location and lifestyle expenses and would typically vary between $250 to $500. Typically, the capital cities have the highest living costs, with the big cities, Sydney and Melbourne, usually being at the upper end of the spectrum, and smaller cities such as Adelaide and Hobart being the cheapest. As a student, you can expect to share your accommodation with another family or other international students. Finding a place to live can be one of the most important first steps. Affordability and convenience for work are two major factors to be considered when choosing a suburb to live in. The rental property can be found online, via newspapers, or through a real estate agent. One of the best and safest ways to reach your destination is using public transportation. Depending on your location, you can choose to take a bus, train, tram, light rail, or a ferry. You can buy your own car based on your travel. You can also catch a taxi or an Uber to reach your destination. Depending on your country of origin, phone cards and mobile phone plans allow you to communicate internationally at reasonable rates. Australia has different phone and internet providers such as Optus, Telstra, Vodafone, and likewise. Entertainment and sports are an important part of Aussie life. There are many things to do in Australia. Beach activities, watching movies, watching cricket and tennis, walking through an art gallery, hiking, camping, or going for a long drive. Be prepared to have some fun.